In this video, we're looking at SyncIn, which is a collaborative document creation tool. And this can be done in any browser, whether it's on a laptop or an iPad. So we go to the SyncIn website, and the first thing we would do is hit the green button to create a new public note. And just like in all the best cooking shows, here's one I created earlier. And I've purposely done that ahead of time so I can sign up just not only on the screen I'm showing you, but I've also got my iPad where I'm signed up as Lou2 as well. So you can see there are two people who can contribute to this document. Let's have a look at the screen. The big white box is the space for the document you are creating. So this is where you'll type up whatever it is you're creating. And then down here on the left, there is also a chat space so people can share ideas and talk together. And that means if people aren't in the same room as they're creating this document, and I've used this with a friend who's in another state to create a document, we can not only change what's happening in the document space, we can also chat about how the process is going at the same time. So the first thing we'd probably do is delete all of this information here, and then we could start writing our document ideas for digital learning. So I'm inputting this on my computer that I'm recording the screen on. And so you can see because it's Lou writing, the writing has come up in green. Now if I change to my iPad and add something in, you can actually see, apart from the fact that I can't spell, that the writing is now coming through in a different colour, indicating that Lou2 is doing the writing. Now I can go back and I can change or add onto those ideas. I could go in and say, oh, here's some other ideas. And people can keep building the document together. At any time, I can actually go in and change someone else's work so that we are actually editing the document as we go, and it will change colour to show that. One of the really nice tools that we have in here is that we can actually go and have a look at the time slider and see what's been done by different people, and I love this idea for being able to see who participated in a group rather than just looking at the end product. So if I press play, you can actually see how the editing happened in real time. So very nifty little tool for actually seeing the process as well as the product. When we're creating a document, we have all the usual tools. So we've got bold, we've got italics, we've got underlines, we've got strike through. We can put in a list of bullets. We can tab items in and move them out. We can go in and get rid of the authorship colours if that isn't useful, and we've got undo and redo. There are a heap of note options over here on the right, so we can say how do we want the shared note to look. Do we want them to see the authorship colours? Do we want them to see the line numbers that are over here? And I think it's a good idea to have line numbers on, because when you're chatting about it, you can say in line 14, what about if we did this instead? And we can also choose the display font. So, and these, once you change these options, it'll change everybody's view. When we've finished writing our document, let's get rid of that one there, we can export it either to a web page or as plain text or as a bookmark file. So a bookmark file just saves the link to this particular note. If you're taking it out to put in a print text, I go out as plain text. If you're taking it out to put in a web page, go out as HTML. Or you can just do the very simple, highlight it all and copy and then paste it into the document where you want to save it. So how do I get other people involved in writing in this space? We need to go into share this note, and there's several ways you can share it. You can just give them the web address to get to the note, or you can email people, or there are a whole heap of other web tools that you can use to send the information to people. If it's a small group, I tend to email people. If it's a larger group, I'll put the link up or convert the link into a QR code so it's easy for people to access. So, SyncIn, a really useful tool for writing a document together, a great way for everyone to be able to put their ideas in at the same time and for people to be able to edit each other's work. Like a lot of these tools, I'd suggest starting small and getting 2 or 3 people to work on it. I think Once you get beyond about 4 people working at the same time, it can get quite chaotic in terms of editing and keeping track of the document.